very special Zoom training today. Actually, we have every week we have a Zoom on Wednesday, but today is very special because we have our super guest today is our president of sales, Mr. Danny Bae. So, when I first joined Good Remain, I only know product is great, company is the best. I love the business plan, and I make a lot of money with that business plan. But I didn't know we have a super leader like Danny. I talk with everyone. I have a great mindset, but because why I have a great mindset because I learned from Danny. I love his training. I attend. I don't want to miss any his training. Even I fly to Taiwan to attend his training when Taiwan opening. It's really grateful when I have a great leader. We have a great leader like Danny. And today we so blessed to invite Danny like our guest special speaking today, and we all excited. We love to learn from you. Welcome our president of sales, Mr. Danny Bae. Welcome to the call.
Hey, thank you very, very much, Angela. Great to see you and SGM Glow team. I want to say congratulations to every single one of you for being here right now. I have so much respect for Angela and William for really starting something new in Riman that didn't exist 1 year ago. Angela and William were the very first Vietnamese American leaders to join forces with Riman and brought Riman into Vietnamese communities all throughout America. And I have to tell you, what you have done in short 1 year of time is it's nothing short of a miracle. And it's because of your leadership, your integrity, your work ethic, and you're consistently you're such a great heart for wanting to help everyone. It's the reason why everybody been able to participate in the program, but also better their lives with our products and our opportunities. So I just want to say thank you to your leadership, Angela and William. Can we give show some appreciation to Angela and William and put it in the chat box and show some appreciation to them? I know all of you absolutely love and appreciate the leadership of Angela and William. Thank you very much. And of course, Lena is here as well, Senior Director, incredible leader. And as well as we have so many directors, who also got to spend a lot of time this year together at the Irvine office and the convention. And I know many of them also got to visit Jeju Island just 2 months ago. I can't believe it's only been 2 months. It feels like it was a long time ago, but just a couple months ago, we were in Jeju Island together at Riman Village. We got to go to the new smart farm. We got to go check out the Lava Energy Water Center and got to spend time with our chairman and our CEO. We had an incredible time together in Jeju. I have so much respect for all the directors in the team as well. Can we give all the directors in the organization show them some love? Let's put in number one in the chat box if you appreciate the leaders of this organization that really started and brought this to the Vietnamese community. I know many of you we have already met at our conventions or Zoom. Maybe some of you I'm meeting for the first time. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Danny Bae. I live in Las Vegas. Originally, I was born and raised in Korea. And when I was in middle school, my family moved to America 27 years ago. I cannot believe time went by so fast. And, I've been very, very fortunate that when I was in college, I got lucky. I met someone that was very successful business person. A friend of mine introduced me to a very successful business person from Beverly Hills, California. And when I met this gentleman, he was wealthy. He was successful. He had the things that I didn't even think it was possible for. I didn't even know how to spell. I didn't even know how to pronounce. But that was his lifestyle. And just when I first met him, I said, "Man, I'll give anything I would give anything to be like this person. And my second thought was, what if I could get around someone like him? And if I could start learning how he thinks, learning what he does, learning how he speaks, and learning how he does things, maybe I could have the same results if I could think like him, do what he does, and speak like him, and make decisions like he does. And that's how my whole entrepreneurship journey started when I was just 18 years old. And in a short amount of time, my first 4 years in America as a student, working in multiple jobs, always hustling and doing the best I can, but always short on money. But my next 4 years, surrounding myself with successful people, having an opportunity where I could actually perform and earn more instead of just trade my hours for dollars. 4 years later, at the age of 22, I was able to experience financial success at a level that I didn't think it was possible for my family. I know we have many Vietnamese American community leaders here today. You know, many of us we moved to America for American dream. Many of us came here and have your level of success in different industries, but we know a lot of people that also came to this country looking for opportunities, just like you and I did when we, were starting our career and starting our life in the United States. And I could tell you that after spending 24 years in direct sales industry, there's no industry better. There's no industry better to provide an above average opportunity for average people just like me. And I love it every time Angela says, if I could do it, you could do it too. And I believe that if someone like me, who used to work at Starbucks, make $8.50 an hour, didn't even speak English, could find an opportunity in direct sales and learn the skills and do what is necessary to, have success. And if Angela could do it, if Lena could do it, if William could do it, if Jennifer could do it, if Tiffany could do it, and if many of the leaders could do it, you could do it too. So today, I'm going to spend next 20, 30 minutes or so sharing some training ideas with you that I really want to encourage every single one of you to really digest in your mind. Maybe take some notes, because sometimes you hear good lesson that is helpful, but if you don't write it down, next day you forget. You're like, oh man, what was that Angela said? What was that Danny said? Well, we don't want to trust our memory. We want to put it on paper or put it in your phone or wherever you could refer back to some of the lessons that I know is going to help you in a big way. I've asked Miss Angela, what are a couple things that you want me to talk about on this call? I had some ideas that I prepared, but she also gave me a couple things to add. So I'm going to be including those ideas into the training here today. I'm a firm believer, one good training, 30 minutes of good training could fast forward your success 6 months of time. I believe that if you do things the right way, and if you could approach it the right way, if you could have the right perspective and right thoughts, and you have to learn it to do so. And you got two ways to learn. You can learn from your own mistakes, or you could learn from somebody else's mistakes. If you could pay attention to what we're going to share with you today and take some good notes and start approaching the business with maybe just a little different thinking, perception, or different language, or different tenacity, I believe that every single one of you to fast forward your success in a big way as we get ready to start 2025 together in next 11 days. So are you guys ready to go dive into some of the information? Okay. Now let's get started. First thing I want to talk to you about is why Riman and why I chose Riman. And I know many of you already know, okay? Many of you already are involved in the business. Many of you already work in the business. You already chose Riman, and I know you know. A lot of people tell me, here's a question for you. How many of you what if you could, everybody you want to introduce to Riman Opportunity, what if you could put them in front of me and Angela and William to do the presentation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime you want to? Boom. You could show your prospect in front of all three of us. How many of you think your success ratio will go up and you will have an incredible time building the team? How many of you guys think that? Okay. Well, but why? I want to tell you this. It's because whenever Angela speaks to someone, whenever William or Lena speaks to someone, whenever I speak to someone, here's what I understand. My mentor taught me that when people see Riman, when they hear about Riman, they don't see it through their eyes. They see it through the person presenting it. They see it through your eyes. So what my mentor taught me is, it's not that you need Angela next to you all the time. What you need to do is hurry up and copy, learn how Angela looks at Riman and start looking at Riman the same way. And when you start looking at Riman the same way Angela and William and Lena is looking at Riman, if you could look at Riman the same way I look at Riman, everybody you talk to, they will see it through your eyes, not through their eyes. Many people say, well, because you already had so much success, that's why. It's not the success. It's not the results. It's not that they see. It's how you see Riman is what they see. And that's why the topic of why Riman is so important. You know, if you look at Riman as just a way to get good skincare and just to look younger and feel better and be more beautiful, if that's all you look at, there is an audience who wants to get good products, but people that are taking a serious business approach, like Angela and William and many of you are, it's not going to happen because that's not how you look at Riman. But if you could look at Riman and understand where Riman is right now and what Riman is planning to do in 2025 and the timing and opportunity you have for you and your team and your family right now, everybody you talk to, the results is going to be different. So let's talk about Riman for a second. Riman company started 6 years ago in Korea. First 4.5 years only operate in Korea. As you know, Riman started global expansion less than 2 years ago, officially March of last year, a year and 9 months ago. And what has happened already in a year and 9 months? You know, we've done over $200 million in revenue since we started a global expansion outside of Korea, just in less than 2 years of time. That's pretty amazing. And this organization right here, Angela and William, led by them, is one of the largest and one of the fastest growing, one of the most amazing success stories in Riman company outside of Korea in the last 2 years of time. Can we give yourselves a big hand for that? It includes you. You're part of that success. And here's the crazy part. In short 2 years of time, we launched United States, we launched Canada, we launched Taiwan, and we launched Hong Kong in short 2 years of time. In short 2 years of time, guess what happened? Between the four markets, over 250,000 members have become part of Riman community in four countries in less than 2 years of time. How many of you think that's pretty amazing? Those of you that have cameras on, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But here's the great part. You ready for this? I know some of you are like 200 million, 250,000. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. But can I tell you something? Still 99.999% of people in America don't know about Riman. Now, it's possible you talk to a friend and they heard of it because maybe you have a mutual friend, but I'm telling you, 99.999% of people in America have never heard of Riman. Now, if you talk to 10 people, your 10 friends, and ask them, have you heard of Korean skincare? I promise you, more than 70% will say, oh yeah, I heard of Korean skincare. I know they're the best. I heard they're the best. But if you ask them the question, what brand in Korean skincare is the best that I should get? 90% of them will say, I don't know. Because there are thousands of brands from Korea in Korean skincare. But what they don't understand is Riman in Selderm is officially the #1 Korean skincare brand for the last 3 years in a row. And you are a partner with Riman. You already have distribution rights to Riman. You have already got a hold of Riman. You're already connected with Riman. You're already a partner in Riman where people could access these products if they're connected to you in your community. And you are one of the very first people to bring this to your community, to your city, to your state, into your circle of influences. And you are catching this before 99% of the population in America knows about it. Today, if you go to Korea, after 6 years, you walk around and talk to 10 people and ask them if they heard of Inselderm, 7 out of 10 people will say, yes, I heard of it. Today, you ask 10 people in America, have you heard of Inselderm? 9 out of 10 people will tell you, no, I have never heard of it. That's the opportunity you have right now. You have to see it. Just because 5 people you talk to or 5 people you know have heard of it doesn't mean that opportunity is already being shared with everybody out in the market. So number one, understand where Riman is right now. Understand that the opportunity in America right now is 99.999% fresh, and you are here right now at this very, very special time. Number two, next 6 months, there will be more expansions happening in Riman than we had in last 6 years combined. In last 6 years, we opened up 4 new countries. Next 6 months, we're going to launch 6 new countries. Next 6 months, we're launching more countries than we did in last 6 years of time. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I live in California. I live in Atlanta. I live in Houston. What does Korea launch? What does Malaysia launch? What does Mexico launch? What does Singapore launch? What does Philippines launch? What does, Japan launch? What does that have anything to do with me? Let me tell you something. The beauty of being part of business like ours is that even though you didn't do anything, company invests millions of dollars to launch new markets. You didn't do anything, but your business footprint and portfolio just got bigger. Las Vegas convention in March of 2025, we're going to be announcing some new products that's going to absolutely blow your mind in 2025. You've heard it in Irvine Convention. The new category of color cosmetics is going to be added to our opportunity in 2025. You already heard the launch of Mexico and Malaysia and Singapore and Philippines and Japan. And we just announced we're going to be adding Korea, where now you could tell, you know how many Vietnamese people live in Korea right now? The Vietnamese community in Korea is growing so much. All you have to do is send them to our presentations we're going to be doing January 2nd through the 8th, and we will sign them up for you. We will present for you. We will help you to expand your team for you without you physically going there. Myself is going to be there. We're going to have 3 national directors there. We're going to have multiple senior directors there. It's going to be an incredible event, and I'm telling you, with all the expansion that's happening, without you leaving California, without you leaving Texas, without you leaving Atlanta, your business is growing, your footprint is growing. Every time we add products, your opportunity is just getting bigger, even though you're not the one who did anything. Just the fact that you found the opportunity before those things happen, your opportunity gets bigger every time we launch a country, we launch a product, your business is getting bigger and bigger. That's where you are right now. Next 6 months will be more things added to your Riman portfolio than companies had in the last 6 years of time. And the fact that you're here right now, 6 months from now, your business is going to look completely different than what it looks like right now. And some of you may be thinking, I'm Vietnamese American. What does Mexico have anything to do with me? You know what's going to happen? You talk to somebody in your city, is someone you talk to, someone they know, and they know someone that lives in Mexico. They have friends in Mexico. They have families in Mexico. They have colleagues that moved back to Mexico. And as they introduce the opportunity, maybe you don't speak Spanish, maybe you've never been to Mexico, but some of you here right now, 6 months from now, you're going to be earning commissions from Mexico, and you're going to love Mexico. You're going to say that, man, I eat taco more than pho now because I love Mexico so much, because I got so many customers happening in Mexico and I haven't even been there. How many of you guys will love it when you're earning commissions from Mexico, when customers and planners are growing in Mexico because you have built a successful team in Texas, in Houston, in Dallas, and in California? When you build teams in these marketplaces, you know there's a huge population that's connected. You know, and the Latin America expansion with Mexico expansion is going to take your business to the next level like you have never experienced before, just doing business in America. That's all going to happen in 2025. If you'd be excited to earn commissions from Mexico in 2025, let me see number 2 in the chat room and see who's excited about earning commissions when companies starts expanding into Mexico and Latin America in 2025. And some countries in Asia, we haven't even launched yet. There are several more countries that Riman is looking into and preparing right now. The company have not even announced yet. There are more coming. There are more coming. 2025 will be a 10x year for Riman. 10 times growth is going to happen to so many leaders in Riman in 2025. Whatever your business looks like right now, many of you, your revenue, your BP, your commission, your team size, your how many team leaders you have, how many people you have in your team, how many customers you have, how much your commission is, it's gonna 10x and add a 0 to that number in 2025. 2025 is going to be so big. You want to be prepared and you don't want to miss out what's going to happen in 2025. Why Riman? Riman is a different company. Our chairman, our CEO, they're the greatest owners and executives I've ever worked with in my 24-year career as an entrepreneur. They care about delivering the best products in the market. They care about creating the greatest opportunity that this industry has ever seen. And they care about every single one of our success. And that's why they do what they do. And that's why they continue to invest in increasing their footprint and adding products like right now. And this is your chance. If you ever wanted a good chance in your life to go out there and do something special in your life, this is your chance right now with Riman as we get into getting ready to 2025. Timing cannot be better than right now where you're sitting. If you found Riman 2 years ago, you had to wait 2 years for this moment. You understand that? If you found Riman 6 years ago, sometimes you and I hear stories. They had to wait 6 years for this to happen. We hear sometimes from our senior director, Kate Lee, who's been using the products for like 4 years because of the family member from Korea who told her about it. She had to literally use the product and wait for 2 or 3 years of time before America even opened. She had to wait 5 years, like 4 or 5 years, for her to have the opportunity that she has right now, that she's living in New Jersey, but she could sign up somebody in Korea. She could sign up somebody in Taiwan. She could sign up somebody, her husband's from Hong Kong, sign up somebody in Hong Kong and be able to earn commission in New Jersey in US dollars while you're living in America as a global network. I'm telling you, she had to wait 4 or 5 years for this opportunity. But some of you just got introduced to Riman 3 months ago. Some of you got introduced to Riman 9 months ago. Like some of you just started this 1 year ago. Think about how lucky you are to be where you are right now at this very special time in Riman opportunity. You don't have to wait no longer, because right now is the time that everybody's been building towards. When I said yes to Riman 2.5 years ago, I've been building up for this moment. I said yes 2.5 years ago so I could be here at this moment before what we're about to experience in 2025. 2025 is going to be the biggest growth that this company has ever seen. We're planning to launch 8 to 10 countries and more in 2025. I'm telling you, the success that's going to be created in 2025 is going to be so amazing. Now the question is, are you ready for 2025? Is it okay if I have a very open, blunt conversation with every single one of you about your success in 2025? How many of you want 2025 to be the best successful year up to this point in your life in 2025? How many of you want 2025 to be the best year yet in your life? How many of you want to make more money in 2025 than you have ever made in your lifetime before 2025? Anybody? Can I see you? Okay. Can I tell you something? It could happen and it will happen, but you have to plan it and you have to do what it takes to do it. It's not going to happen by mistake. It's not going to happen automatically. I was talking to a friend of mine today, having lunch, very, very successful entrepreneur. And we were talking about this. So many people said that they want to be a millionaire. They want to be a multimillionaire. I want to be worth $10 million. So many people say it. So many people say, I want $1 million in my bank account. But here's a question for you. In last 7 days, matter of fact, last 30 days, how many times did you sit down quietly with a pen and a paper and actually spend 5 hours focused, having discussions with like-minded people, talking about how you could make $1 million, how you could be a millionaire, and how you could have $1 million in your bank account? How many of you actually had those conversations in the last 7 days of time? If you didn't have the conversation, it's not going to happen in 2025. If whatever you want to have happen in 2025, you got to think about it first. You got to talk about it first. You got to write it down and say, I want 2025 to be the biggest year in my life. If you want to be, if you're a planner right now, if you're a manager right now, if you're a senior manager right now, if you're a team leader right now, if you want to be a national director in 2025, write down the fact that you want to be a national director in 2025, and every day have conversations. Every day have conversations with your directors. Every day have conversations with your senior directors. Every day have conversations with your team leaders about what you have to do to become a national director in 2025. I can promise you, if every day between now until end of next year, you think about, you talk about, and you do what it takes to become a national director every day, next 12 months, you're going to become a national director in 2025. When I started Riman 2 years ago, I wrote down what I wanted to achieve my first year, my second year. I wrote down what I wanted to achieve by January, March, June, September, December. And right now, I have things written down for what I want to achieve in 2025, January, March, June, August, September, and December. All the things we want to achieve, it's already planned out, which already thought about, already written down, already being talked about. And every day we take action to make sure that we are going towards achieving what we have committed to do. That's why it is happening every single time. This year in 2024, except for 2 months, every single month this year, we have grown compared to the month prior in the United States. Hong Kong started in July. Every single month since July until this month, every month we have grown our business every single month. Taiwan started just 1 year ago. Now we have 77,000 members in Taiwan in just 1 year of time. Do you know why? Because we thought about it, because we wrote it down and we're talking about it. And every day we're doing what it takes to make that a reality. Success isn't going to show up and surprise you. Some people say, man, if I hate it whenever someone says, oh, Danny, I'm not going anywhere. I'll never give up. That's a wrong mindset. Every day you should move forward. Every day you should focus on growing. Every month you should think about doubling. Not, oh, I'm holding on. I'm never going to give up. That's a wrong mindset. Just because you don't give up, success don't show up. Every day you got to make the right actions. You got to do the right things and run towards your dreams. That's how it's going to happen. I'm an immigrant. Yeah, I moved to America. My family moved to America with nothing. We started nothing. Angela and William told me they moved to America with like $2,000 in their pocket, and they have built this incredible life. Incredible. Angela takes care of her family. William takes care of his family. Brought their family from Vietnam. You know what an incredible, incredible, honorable thing that is? Why? Because they're great people. Why? Because they were hungry. Why? Because they were motivated. Why? Because they wanted to take right actions to better their lives for their loved ones, their family, their parents, and their kids. And they made that happen. And the success Angela and William had in 1 year and 3 months of time in Riman, it is nothing compared to what's going to happen to them in 2025. This hasn't even started yet, and it is just the beginning. In 2025, their success is going to be 10 times bigger than what they had this year in 2024. And you are here right now, starting with them. The fact that you're here right now before their national directors, you know how lucky you are? Next year, you're going to be able to say, yeah, I was working with Angela before she was a national director. They're going to say, no way, that's not possible. Are you serious? There was a day Angela was not national director? Oh my gosh. What was it like when she was a team leader? What was it like when she was a director? That's the conversation people are going to have with you next year. I want you to run with Angela. Whatever Angela said, whatever William said, just go out there and do it and do more than everybody else. I want to encourage you to run with us in a big, big way in 2025, because 2025 has the potential to change your life in a way that you have never experienced before. So how do you do that? How do you make sure that you win in a big way in 2025? Here's two things I want to share with you briefly. Number one, I'm a firm believer. Success is a direct result of preparation meeting opportunity. Opportunity is coming in 2025, no doubt about it. But you have to be prepared to make sure that you get success from the opportunity. How do you prepare? Between now and at the end of the year. Matter of fact, I recommend you do it tonight or this weekend. Spend some time setting some goals. What do you want to achieve in 2025? I want you to take the lids off. I want you to take the limitations off. I want you to think, if everything is possible, how big do you want this to be in 2025? And I want you to write down those goals and plans. And I want you to commit to it. I said, you know what? I'm going to give myself a full year of commitment 2025. I'm not going to let anybody talk to me out of achieving this in 2025. I want you to look at the list every day, 2025, and promise yourself, I will not let anybody slow me down. I will not let anybody discourage me from doing this. I will not let anybody distract me from making this thing happen. I will not let anybody stop me from making this a reality for my family in 2025. I want to encourage you guys to write down your goals, make some serious commitments, and get ready before 2025 comes to you. Be ready. Be ready. It's like being ready, waiting for something to pop up. Don't be caught off guard. January 1st, oh man, you know, we had great New Year's Eve, and you wake up and like all tired because you were partying the night before New Year's Eve. No, don't be surprised when 2025 comes. Be ready, 100% ready. I know where I'm going to be December 29th and 30th and 31st and 1st and 2nd. That's why I'm starting off 2025 strong in Korea, January 2nd through January 8th, 7 days, 15 presentations I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be in Hong Kong, January 5th. I'm kicking off 2025 strong with Hong Kong leaders doing presentation and roadmap training. I'm telling you, we got Zoom calls set up for January 2nd for North America to kick off 2025 strong. We got everything in place to start off 2025 so strong. And how you do that is by preparing it now. What is your January going to look like? What rank are you going to be before January comes? If you're a planner right now, I want to encourage you to become a senior manager before the month of December ends so you could start off 2025 as a senior manager. If you're a senior manager right now, run and become a team leader before the month ends so you could start off 2025 maximizing the compensation plan as a team leader to start off 2025 strong. Whatever rank you are right now, let's move up, let's level up, and let's utilize, that's the last thing I want to share with you, let's utilize the promotion we have in place right now this month in December, $45,000 cash giveaway in 2025 by helping as many people as possible to enroll in your team this month into December so they could be in position to become a team leader in 3 months and make $3,000 extra bonus, director in 6 months for a $12,000 bonus, senior director in 9 months for extra $12,000 bonus, the national director in 12 months for extra $24,000 bonus for $45,000 total extra bonus. And you as the sponsor get $10,000 bonus on every person that starts with you December that has success in 2025. This month, even today, during lunch, I helped someone sign up, my longtime friend, 20-year friend. I helped him sign up today. I said, dude, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on, but we got $45,000 bonus going on right now. Just get started. Just get a position. Just start and see what's going to happen next year. I mean, you know how much it is to create a planner account? $20. Like $20. You can't even buy a good pho noodle for $20. I mean, just $20, you could become a planner. Everybody you know should sign up in December. Everybody you know should sign up this month in December. If you're still wondering what you should get someone as a Christmas present this year, I'm telling you, everybody you know that you haven't got them a Christmas gift yet, the greatest Christmas gift you could give them is help them to create a Riman distributor account. Help them become a distributor this month. That is the greatest Christmas gift you could give somebody. This month, help as many people as possible to get started, because do you know more than half of the people that become team leaders in America and Taiwan and Hong Kong all did it in first 3 months? Do you know more than half of the directors all did it in first 6 months? You know, Angela became team leader in first 3 months, director in first 6 months, and the senior director in first 9 months. I'm telling you, that is what happens. It's not a miracle. It's not like you have to do something. It's impossible. People that start in December with Malaysia launching, with Mexico launching, with new products coming, with color cosmetics coming, with all the things that's happening in 2025, they have a better chance of becoming team leader, director, senior director, national director next year than even some of us this year in 2024. Everybody you know should sign up in the month of December. Everybody you have on your phone, everybody you have that you care about, every person you have any relationship with should know about the promotion, should sign up with the promotion and get your team so big and ready in December in next 11 days so you could be prepared to run like never before and start off 2025 strong. I am so excited for everything that's already happening at SGM Glow team with Angela and William and Lena's leadership and Miss Kate Lee's incredible support as well. This is just the beginning. I want to leave you with one story. You know, there's a Chinese bamboo tree. I'm sure a lot of you seen it in all Chinese movies. You know, Chinese bamboo trees are known as one of the strongest trees in the world. And they're amazing when you watch those Chinese movies. Sometimes the wind is blowing and literally wood could literally sometimes bend 90 degrees and not break. And it could literally blow like this and not break. Even though they're so thin, they're thin, but they're long and they don't break even if wind is blowing strong. Why? Because they're one of the strongest trees in the world. But here's what's unique about Chinese bamboo trees. Do you know when you plant a seed to grow a Chinese bamboo tree, after 1 year, do you know how much it grows? Nothing. You will not even see the seed. You will not even see it break the ground. After 2 years, you know how tall it gets? Zero. It doesn't even break the ground. After 3 years, guess what happens? Nothing breaks the ground. Usually takes 5 years for Chinese bamboo tree to break the ground. But here's what's amazing. Soon as it breaks the ground, you know what happens? In 6 weeks, just 6 weeks, it grows up to 90 feet tall. 90 feet tall. You know what that means? I mean, a lot of us are 5, 6 feet, almost 20 times taller than us in just 6 weeks of time. So what happened? Did Chinese bamboo tree grow in 6 weeks, or did it grow in 5 years and 6 weeks of time? It grew 5 years and 6 weeks of time. But what was it happening in 5 years? The roots, under the ground, the roots are spreading everywhere. It's going deep. That's the reason why when it breaks the ground and actually go up 90 feet tall, it doesn't break because the roots are so strong. Right now, maybe this is your first month in Riman. Maybe you're month 3, maybe month 6, maybe 1 year. Maybe some of you are going into your 15 months in Riman. Maybe you're already having a lot of success. You already broke the ground. Maybe some of you have not broken the ground yet. I want to let you know, keep sowing the seed. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. Never miss training. Keep going to the team meeting. Never miss the system. Keep plugging in. Keep listening to Angela. Keep listening to William. Keep listening to Lena and all the directors. And keep paying attention to the system. And if you do, when your roots are strong enough, when your foundation is strong enough, it will break the ground. And once it does, overnight, it will go up to the top. And that's why other people's success always seems like overnight success. But what you don't see is the long preparation they did prior to get deep foundation, mentally, emotionally ready for the success to happen. I want to see every single one of you have the biggest success in 2025. I know you will. I know this team is going to absolutely explode and 10x in 2025. I want to see every single one of you, national director or senior director or director in 2025. Hope everybody have Merry Christmas next week. Hope everybody stays safe and be healthy and be happy. And let's make 2025 amazing together. Thank you very much for having me, Angela. I'll hand the call back over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Danny. It's amazing training. Whenever I heard Danny training, he always high energy. And for the personal, I love Danny so much. He care about the person, care. He works so hard and he lead by example. I try to copy Danny every time, every moment. And I love his training all the time. Training. He always say, Angela, the leader, if you think positive, your partner only think half. But if you think negative, they will think double. So with me, I always think positive all the time with all the, many problem, but all positive. And then I heard one time Danny say in the Taiwan, he said when he first joined in network marketing, he talked with someone, he talked with his mentor. If you give me the opportunity, I will work hard than anyone else. I want to be same like him. That's why I work so hard with women. I am really all in with women. And then he always say, Angela, you have to always looking for new superstar. always add on more leader, not replacement. Add on, not replacement. I try to remember all the things Danny training, and I love the lesson Danny training in Taiwan. He talked about the vehicle. Someone asking Danny, why I working 20 years but I not retired? Can you training again about this lesson? I love it so much. I want all my team know the lesson.
Yeah, it's you got to have the right vehicle. So many times, like I look at a lot of times people think if they work hard, they're a good person, they're going to be successful. It's not true. My father is a really good person. My father is always worked hard his whole life, but we never had money, as a family. Why? Because his vehicle wasn't designed to do it. It's the same you, but if you put me on a bicycle, if I'm trying to go see Angela and William in California, if I ride a vehicle called bicycle, how long is it going to take me? It's going to take me days if I try to bicycle to Irvine, California. But if I ride a car, I could be there in 5 hours. But if I choose a vehicle of an airplane, I could be there in just 45 minutes to John Wayne Airport in Irvine. So it's same me, it's same you, but depends on what vehicle you're in. It's going to determine if it's going to take 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, or 1 year of time. Some of you, 2025, you're going to do better financially than you did in last 5 years combined. Why? Because Riman is a vehicle. Riman is a Ferrari, in my opinion, in the business world, in the skincare world, and you have an opportunity to take advantage of it. So, Angela, you're awesome. Everybody, all of us in the same vehicle. We all have the same vehicle, same speed. We just got to drive it the same way.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I always, keep it on the mind, all the lesson Danny, training. And also our team this month, we will have a new director from Arizona. She only have a 10,000 business point away from director. Thai Ngọc Nhung, she will be the first director in Arizona. Will become very soon, maybe this week. And, with me, my opinion, December, this month is the best month for recruit. From day one, I joined Riman until now. We never have a chance to win like up to 45,000 bonus cash. Only this month. Even next month if you join and you become team leader on 3 months, you don't have a chance to earn 45,000. Only this month. So with my opinion, this month is the best. And this month a lot of party going on. So I will recruit crazy this month and hope everyone is the same thing. Let's do crazy. And we will have a December to remember. Let's focus and we will have a December, the best December ever. Thank you so much, Danny. Appreciate your time, your training. We all on fire. We all set a goal set for next year. We will close December strong ever. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time to join Zoom training tonight. And happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.